What do we learn from this ayah? First of all, we learn in this ayah about the deceit, the makr of the hypocrite. That it is the hypocrites who are deceitful. It is the hypocrites who are untrustworthy, who are unreliable. Because what are they doing over here? They're trying to deceive the believers. If someone is deceiving the other, is he trustworthy? Can you rely on them? Can you trust them? No, you cannot. So this ayah is a great warning for us. Who cheats? Who lies? Who deceives? Who does this? A hypocrite. And if we lie to others, then we have the characteristic of who? Hypocrites. If we're trying to deceive others, then whose characteristic do we have? Of the hypocrites. This is something very dangerous. Because such people are ultimate losers. So, who is deceitful? The hypocrite. A believer is not treacherous. He is not deceitful. He is reliable. He is trustworthy. He is sincere. He is honest. We also learn in this ayah that if a person tries to harm the other, he ends up harming himself in reality. The hypocrites are trying to deceive Allah and the believers, but who do they actually end up deceiving? Themselves. And they don't realize that they're deceiving themselves. And this is true in every case. If a person tries to harm the other, who does he actually end up harming? Himself. And he doesn't even get it. It may have happened with you as children, or perhaps your siblings, that you're trying to play a trick on someone, and what happens? You forget, and you actually fall into that yourself. For example, it's possible that a person, leaves something, at the door, so that as somebody walks in, they get frightened by it, and they forgot that they put it, and when they open the door themselves, they walk in and they get afraid by it. Right? It happens many times. Similarly, it may happen that a person is trying to destroy the reputation of another person. But because they're the ones who are talking negatively, they're the ones who are lying all the time, whose reputation are they actually destroying? Their own reputation, not the other person's. So never be afraid. If somebody is trying to harm you and you are right, don't get frightened. Because who will protect you? Allah will protect you. The person who digs a hole for the other, he falls in that hole himself. وَمَا يَخْدَعُونَ إِلَّا أَنفُسَهُمْ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ. In Surah Fatir, Ayah 43, we learn, وَلَا يَحِيقُ الْمَكْرُ السَّيِّئُ إِلَّا بِأَهْلِهِ. The evil plot does not encompass except its own people. If a person contrives an evil plot, then who does he end up harming? Himself. So we should become very careful. We should not try to harm other people. Because if we harm them, we are harming ourselves. Then we also learn in this ayah that when a person does something wrong, when a person commits sin, when a person lies, he cheats, then he does not even realize the obvious things. He does not even realize obvious matters. For example, isn't it understood that if a person lies to Allah, he cannot deceive Allah? Is it not true that a person cannot deceive Allah? Is it not true? Do we not understand that? Yes, we do. If a person lies to Allah, who is he lying against? Isn't he being foolish? He is being foolish. This is so obvious. But a munafiq, a hypocrite, does he get that? He doesn't get that. He doesn't even understand this basic thing. Like for example, if a person is praying salah, he tells the other, yes, I have my wudu. But in reality, he doesn't have wudu. He has managed to deceive his sister, his mother, but has he managed to deceive Allah? Not at all. Allah knows whether you have wudu or not. And you are deliberately praying without wudu, showing to other people that you have wudu. Who are you playing with? Who are you trying to fool? Allah? You cannot fool Him. So in reality, who is this person fooling? Himself. Who is he deceiving? Himself. He thinks he's being very smart, very clever, but he's wasting his time. He's making a fool of himself. When that salah will be replayed before him on the Day of Judgment, and he knows he didn't do wudu, Allah knows he didn't do wudu, and his lie will be made obvious in front of everyone. وَمَا يَخْدَعُونَ إِلَّا أَنفُسَهُمْ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ. Hypocrisy leads to lack of intelligence. Being two-faced leads to foolishness. وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ. They don't even get it. It blinds a person.
يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون.